I'm Naomi from EJ's Fun Crafting, and we're doing Make With Me Monday. I brought Courtney on from the Crafty Brick. Hi, Courtney. How are you?
I'm good.
What we're doing tonight is Make With Me Monday using Artesprix. Artesprix with me, if you will. And we are going to be decorating some wine stoppers.
I think they're such great gifts, though, because like hostess gifts, you give a bottle of wine and you give a wine stopper with it. I think it's a really good one.
And that is exactly what I did for my first wine stopper.
Oh,
this is how I decorated mine.
So
and you can't really see it. And I'm glad it's actually a gift. It has their last name here. I stamped it. It's got the last name here. And on the back, it's got the year of their anniversary. So it's established 2012. I did that. So I did the Artesprix here, and then I overlaid it with vinyl, adhesive vinyl. So for Artesprix products, again, it's a sublimation process, but you don't have to have a sublimation printer because we're using the sublimation inks, which include ink pads, markers, sublimation, what else? Paints. So those are the three main things that we can use. Okay, so you just need plain copier paper. I'm going to be using a stencil. This is the same stencil that I used for the one that's on the blog right now. This one is from Hero Art. You're also going to need some heat tape. Thanks for watching the comments for me, by the way. So I'm using my Artesprix heat tape. We're going to be using Artesprix protective paper. It's siliconized paper. So this is going to protect my surface, my heat press surface.
Okay.
And then I'm using washi tape to help hold my stencil in place. So I've got some washi tape. That's what I use on my stencil. Okay, and what I'm using for my actual Artesprix product today is actually a two-stepper. But I already did the first step. I'm not two-step like country dancing, but like a two-step process.
Two-step.
A two-step. I've got these Artesprix. These are
I saw when you made those.
Yes, and so this is a hydro dip using Artesprix paint, and then I'm going to be stamping that out with my Artesprix stamps. Okay, so I have my stamp pads, and I'm going to have you guys help me choose what color. Courtney, what you got?
You know, Naomi, I've been thinking all day, and I was like, what am I going to do? I'm still not 100% certain, but in my mind, I see polka dots and I see black and white. So I kind of want black and white polka dots with markers. But then I think I want to use the letters, the little stamped letters, and put a letter with some polka dots on the back also.
Oh, you're also going to need a pencil, just a plain pencil. And the reason why we use a pencil when we're working with sublimation is because the pencil marks won't transfer. So we can trace out what we need, and the pencil is not going to transfer when you do your press. You're going to need a heat press to a heat source.
I'm just going to use my easy press.
Okay, so this is what the wine stopper looks like, guys, when you take it out. These are adhesive pieces, well, the backing, the adhesive, and you just peel the backing off when you're ready. Okay, so this is the actual plate. Which auto press are you using? I'm using the HTV Runt. I need to go turn it back on. I had turned it on before we started. And
all right, so I'm tracing like a little bit larger than the area that I have to work with. And I'm doing two. So I'm gonna do them side by side.
Okay, so I'm gonna do mine a little bit differently because I like to be different. Now I want you guys to notice too how muted these colors look now, and then how bright they're gonna and vibrant they'll be once we the design canvas. Thank you for saying that. Once we transfer. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put this down here, and I'm gonna tape my stencil on here. I'm gonna actually do my whole stencil across here.
Oh, and then you're just gonna set it on. Okay, that makes sense.
That way I can choose what part I want. Previously, I just did two from the very middle right here, but I want to kind of mix it up for this one. I'm going to use my washi tape to set it down because washi tape doesn't have a lot of adhesive on it, so I won't tear my paper. Here we go. And the reason why I'm taping it down is to keep my stencil from moving while I'm working. Okay, so what I'm going to be using is a blending brush here. I'm going to take my ink pad, my purple ink pad, and my blending brush. I'm just going to rub it in here. And I also learned from my sister Joanna, the artist, and from Artesprix designers, especially from Miss Allison, to start from the outside and then come in.
Shoot.
So I'm
All
gonna
right, I'm
come.
messing up a little
Now
bit.
this purple looks blue. I hope I got the purple. I got the blue.
I messed
You
up
know
a
what?
little bit.
It's okay.
It went
Because
sideways.
what I can do is blend from the outside and then do purple on the inside. So there we go. Just like around the edges.
Sideways. Oh my goodness.
You okay, girl?
I'm okay. I'm just a little crooked, but that's all right.
I'm telling you, when I first started working with the Artesprix alphabet stamps, I kept, like, in my mind, because I'm so used to, okay, stamps have to be reversed, blah, 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 that these are already, well, sublimation needs to be reversed, but my stamp is, you know, it's like, it messed with my mind.
It's messing with my mind. Yeah.
So here's the purple. So you
Now
see,
I got
guys.
pink on me. Oh my goodness. I feel like it's Crafty Tuesday. I'm messing up. Let's see. Let me get my little towel to wipe this off.
Ooh, this is gonna look pretty. The blending. So again, I'm laying this down over my hydro dipped paint piece that I had here.
I love that stamp pad that you have. It's so cool.
My stencil?
Not the stamp pad, your stencil.
I
Yeah.
love it too. I think it's cool. I might have to do like a second one of these. I like it so much. Okay, you guys ready for my, this is so easy. This is quick and easy. The reveal. And then I'm just gonna take the rest of the ink out, put everything back. You guys ready to see what this looks like? Check it out.
Let's see.
There's how, that's what it looks like. And then we're gonna actually see the, once I press it, you'll see some of the watercolor paper coming through on the back. So now what I'm gonna do is get ready to get this ready for transferring, okay? I had some bleeding here on this side, but that's okay. Man, I like this print. This will, just this print, this whole thing would look really pretty on a notebook cover. I think so. Thank you. I think it's really pretty too. Okay, so these have a protective covering on them as well. You guys check out the Artesprix website, because now on their website there's the help for the blanks, so you can see what, you know, does this one have a protective cover, or how should I press this? So all the information is also on their website. I'm gonna peel this off.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
And then if you need to, you can clean this with a lint brush or with a lint roller or a lint-free cloth. What you're gonna do is take it, you figure out where you want it on this design, okay? So since I didn't use a pencil to trace over it, it's okay. I think I'm gonna go like part of it, like this one here, and then the other one on this side of the circle, so that it gets like, each of them gets just part of the circle, the middle circle. And then I'm gonna use my heat tape to tape it down. Goodness, I fell in love with Artesprix, this, you know, just the whole process. And the more I work on designs and blanks and stuff, the more I want to do with Artesprix.
It's so fun, and just the fact that it opens up so many doors if you don't have a sublimation printer.
Oh, thank you, Artesprix. You know, I love that my kids can do. I put this in my lesson plans for my preschoolers and homeschoolers all the time. They get to create with the markers or with the stamp pads, and they're just, they love doing this. All right.
That's so fun, and then they can actually see their projects on something.
Yes. Okay. So this one I'm going to put right here. And I still have all this, guys. This is how cool this is. I still have all this to save and work with for another project. Hey, now.
All right. I don't really know how to do zebra, so I'm just winging it.
You see, I stick to stuff that I don't have to look like an artist, you know, like stencils and stuff, because I am not an artist. I cannot draw.
But I admire people that can really, like, just real artists that can draw. I'm so jealous, because I would love to be able to draw, but I can't either.
I think that's what drove me to crafting in this vein also because I love the creativity. It's just that that's not my talent. That's not, you know, that's not one of my gifts. But being able to express, like using Artesprix products and the Cricut, you know, electronic art and digital art, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure these are taped down completely. Okay, so guys, the next step that I'm gonna do. Look at Courtney. You get it, girl. I'm a quick crafter. I'm a Johnny on the spot crafter.
You are.
Except for when I'm using my Cricut versus a Juliet. Oh, I'm not gonna let that go. You thought, you know, I'm digging up old stuff. I'm gonna get my Artesprix protective paper. What we want is to make a sublimation sandwich to put this in between to protect our heat press, our heat source. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, and I just need a little piece of this. This stuff is so good. I'm gonna be good because I'm on camera and cut this. Usually, if you guys ever see any of my blogs on Artesprix, my paper is jagged because I just tear stuff up. I just tear it.
Oh, that's what I do.
I'm gonna measure this here.
Okay.
And you just need enough to cover. So, and you want 2 pieces, but I'm gonna cut 1 because I'm just gonna fold it over.
A sandwich. Okay.
And I'm so sorry I'm missing a lot of comments, everyone. I'll be sure to come back. So I'm gonna wrap this. So ideally, you would have 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. I'm just gonna wrap it over.
Wait, Naomi, you said this one does have a cover on it?
Yes, that has a protective cover on it.
All right, let me see.
I'm so glad we got to craft together today. This is so cool.
I'm so excited. I swear, I saw your post and I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds fun. I really want to come. I want to come play.
Okay, so guys, my heat press is set to 385 degrees for 45 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and walk this over there. Now, when I put, this is my sublimation sandwich. I need to turn it over. It's going to be protective paper, then the blanks, and then your design. You want your design to be on top, okay? On the very top, and then the other sheet of protective paper. You don't want your design to be on the bottom and your blanks on top because the heat is coming from the top plate, and you want that heat to have the most contact with your design to get onto your blank. Okay, so design on top, then protective paper on the very top as well, and that's your sublimation sandwich. On top.
All the
Let's take off. I don't need my my Teflon sheet, but I am going to actually put on this piece of wood only because it works much better for me when I use a piece of it's the bamboo cutting board for the auto press. Instead of it sinking in, it kind of makes it more firm for this press. So we're gonna press that in.
Oh, I have that. I use a firmer. It's not a bamboo board. Mine is a wool thick like cutting board, but not cutting board, pressing pillow. So I like that too. So I totally have that. I feel like adding a little bit more pressure, it just is good for it.
Okay, so our protective paper, this piece I probably won't reuse, but when you use your protective paper, guys, if when you finish with it, if it doesn't have any kind of ink transfer on it, you can reuse it. If it has any ink, you don't want to reuse it because that will get on your other blank or on your heat press the next time you use it. So you don't want to do that. All right, I'm done.
That is 100% accurate. I've had that happen.
Here we go, guys. Now, you can't see, oh my goodness, you kind of can. You can't see through this like you usually would because it's watercolor paper and not regular paper, and watercolor paper is thicker. So, you guys, let me show you this. This is why we use protective paper. You see, I've got that ink transfer. If you can see your ink transfer onto your paper, or if you can see your ink transferred through, like if you're using regular paper and not watercolor paper, you're more than likely got a good press. Okay, so we're gonna do a little peek test before I even take it all the way off. I'm just gonna lift up a little corner to see if it transferred. It did transfer. Now, if it hadn't transferred, I just put it back on my heat press just like it is, and we always do a little corner, okay? Because, and I do it at the heat press, because if I move anything and I take it all the way off, I'm not going to be able to match it back up. This design may not matter too much because I have that watercolor backing, but if you're using like a specific design, you're going to end up with ghosting, and you don't want that. So I'm glad that was helpful for the reveal.
Let's see.
Oh my goodness. So this is it all together.
Oh, I love it.
But this is the first one. This is one side.
That is
and this is the other
so
side.
pretty.
I think so too. I really like the way these came out. So you can see the watercolor behind it. Let me see. I've got the watercolor behind it, and then my pink and purple and blue up top. Actually, you only see the purple because I went to the middle.
No,
and then look at the difference.
I see the blue too. I see the blue.
See some of the blue. So can you see how it's whiter here, and then up here you still have color?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see yours. Yes, show us.
So here we've got.
How did you do that? Zebra pattern. That's awesome.
Zebra-esque pattern.
Ooh. Zebra-esque. You did it. You did it.
Zebra pattern. So we've got a zebra pattern on one side, and then on the other side, polka dots and a C.
Look at you. Here's my wine stopper. I'm going to take it out of the packaging. And each side, this is covered. Okay, so we're just going to remove the adhesive backer and put it. I just need to decide, do I want it up or down? I think I want this one to come like this. Down.
Okay, remove the adhesive backer.
Wasn't that easy, Courtney?
It is. I love this.
I need to hurry up and order because this is the blank of the month, guys. So if you really like this from Artesprix, I have a link in my bio for Artesprix. And these are only available for January. So if you like this and you want to try some, go ahead and get your orders in because come February 1, they're gone. So you just put them on.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
These are pretty, right? And they're heavy, guys. This is not, okay, this is actual metal. This is heavy. This would, I mean, you have somebody retiring or something like that. You know, just get a bunch of these now and put them away and you can make gifts for the year.